Hello, friends. Happy day and welcome to Homeroom, the official Backyard Schoolhouse blog/podcast. Today marks our official launch of episode 1 in this venture where we turn our blog posts into conversational audio readings. In these recordings, we cover the content in our blog posts, but with some added commentary and food for thought, keeping everyone who loves all things homeschool, Bible study, and daily living/parenting engaged and part of the Backyard Schoolhouse community. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, today we're going to talk about why study the origins of holidays. It is officially October, and this is a topic that just makes sense. So every October, it feels like the world around us transforms. Pumpkins appear on porches, costumes line the store aisles, and candy seems to be everywhere you turn. For many, Halloween is just harmless fun. But for Bible students, it raises an important question. What's behind the traditions we see all around us? The Bible encourages us to worship with spirit and truth. That's taken straight from John 4:24. That means we don't just follow traditions blindly, but we take the time to find out where they come from and we ask ourselves, does this honor God? So before we even start thinking about the origins of the upcoming holiday of Halloween, let's first think about why origins even matter. If we're studying the origins of holidays, it isn't about collecting trivia or trying to win debates. It's about conviction. When you know where a celebration came from, you're equipped to make thoughtful, Bible based decisions for yourself and your family. It helps you understand why certain practices don't fit with your worship. It makes it easier to explain your choices to friends or families with kindness and confidence. And it strengthens your faith. That's the bottom line, right? Because our decisions should be rooted in knowledge and understanding from the Bible, not just habit. So, in our endeavors to research the origins of these different holidays, I think the best thing that we can remember is the acronym KISS. Keep it simple, silly. So, in making it simple, the idea of researching holidays can sound overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. There's a few simple steps that we can take. Number one, start with one holiday. So, today we're talking about Halloween and focus on just a few key traditions. Number two, use trustworthy resources. Instead of random websites, look at resources that you know do their due diligence in Bible history, translation, and looking into the background of things like that. JW.org is a very reputable, trustworthy resource. Number three, write down what you learn. A journal or guided study can help you process and remember your findings. And number four, ask yourself the key question. Does this practice bring me closer to God? So, we're going to have to pause for just a second and back up to step number 3, where we talked about writing down your findings in a journal or a guided study. Because here at Backyard Schoolhouse, we have a tool to help. If you'd like a guided way to study this topic, our Halloween Bible study was created with families in mind. It includes scriptures, prompts, and space for your own notes, even QR codes to research materials, all these added things to make it easy to explore the origins of this holiday while keeping the discussion positive and Bible centered. So, obviously, highly recommend that you check that out if you haven't had a chance to. If you would like the link, you can find that in our blog. So, on that note, let's just take a second to talk about Halloween. Is it more than just candy and costumes? On the surface, Halloween might seem like just a lighthearted children's holiday. But when we dig deeper, we find that many of its traditions trace back to ancient festivals and customs that focused on spirits, death, and practices very different from what the Bible teaches. This doesn't mean that every person celebrating today is thinking about those origins, but it does mean that the foundation matters. Just like you wouldn't build a house on unstable ground, our worship shouldn't rest on practices that don't align with God's Word. So, at the end of the day, studying the origins of holidays isn't about being different for the sake of being different. It's about choosing what's best for your worship and drawing closer to God. When we take time to understand the why behind these traditions, we're not just saying no to something, we're saying yes to pure, wholehearted worship. And that's it, friends. That concludes episode 1 of our new blog/podcast. So, what do you think? Do you think participating in Halloween and its activities has anything to do with your worship? Do you think that it's something that's even worth considering or thinking about? Let us know in the comments. We would love to hear what you think. And again, thank you for listening to episode 1. See you next time.